Apparently, in Dubai, bigger is better, costing a whopping $1 billion to build. Upon completion, Dubai Creek Tower could reach 1,400 meters, making it the world's tallest tower and the world's largest man-made structure. There isn't much information when it comes to Dubai Creek Tower. What we do know is that the design is by the Swiss native Spanish-born architect Santiago Calatrava. Calatrava's works are recognized around the globe for their distinct identities. Among his most famous works is the new World Trade Center Transportation Hub, also known as the Oculus, for which Calatrava drew inspiration from the Oculus at the Pantheon in Rome. Like Burj Dubai, which was called Burj Khalifa before opening, Dubai Creek Tower could be just a provisional name. This tower was first reported by the media in February 2016, with no name. The developer called it the Tower of Dubai Creek Harbor, or Iconic Tower, and the name was also displayed on a fountain stone at the construction site. However, it seems that they have now settled on Dubai Creek Tower. Dubai Mall displays a large model of the tower labeled with this new name. The development of Dubai Creek Tower will take place in the vicinity of Dubai Creek, a waterfront area near the Ras Al Khor National Wildlife Sanctuary. That means Dubai Creek Tower will be the center of history and culture for the city. Dubai Creek Harbor is currently being developed as well. Lots of new buildings will be built. Dubai Creek Harbor will be 3 times the size of downtown Dubai, covering an area of 2.3 square miles. Dubai Creek Tower will be the centerpiece of this project. Burj Khalifa lies 8 kilometers west of Dubai Creek Harbor. Since the developers won't announce the exact height of Dubai Creek Tower until its official opening, they can prevent some potential competitors from exceeding the tower's height. In February 2016, the son of architect Santiago Calatrava told the media that the Dubai Creek Tower was a notch taller than Burj Khalifa. And then in June 2016, the chairman of Amar Properties told the media that it would be 100 meters taller than Burj Khalifa, which means it would be around 1,000 meters tall. Since then, many media have used the figure 928 meters tall to introduce the height of Dubai Creek Tower. But who knows? Many believe the tower will be at least 1,300 meters tall, perhaps even 1,400 meters tall. This height is not difficult to achieve for a tower supported by many cables with anchors spread out on both sides. It would become the tallest tower and the tallest man-made structure in the world if it reaches just 1,300 meters in height. But they might encounter a technicality. It is possible that Dubai Creek Tower will not be recognized as the world's tallest building, since according to the Council on Tall Buildings and Urban Habitat, a structure is considered a building only if at least 50% of its height is habitable. But for Dubai Creek Tower, only 30% of the height will be habitable. The criteria, however, is controversial and is not widely accepted. Developers of Dubai Creek Tower will probably still refer to the tower as the tallest building in the world, let's be honest, because it has a unique form that makes it very different from other typical sightseeing type towers. The antenna on the peak will be used for broadcasting. Dubai Creek Tower will be primarily used for observation decks and sky gardens, and there will be 20 floors occupied by hotels and restaurants as well, and of course residences. In his design, Santiago Calatrava has drawn inspiration from lilies, a type of plant that can be found in desert regions. Lilies also inspired the shape of Burj Khalifa. Those cable arrays, which were inspired by the ribbed pattern on lily leaves, are the most distinctive feature of Dubai Creek Tower. The tower is connected to the anchors spread out on the ground on 2 sides of the tower with the help of these sturdy cables, making the tower more stable and safe to build it over 1,300 meters. As well as the cable array, the tower itself resembles a minaret, a type of structure found in Islamic architecture, which is often found around mosques. There is an elongated oval-shaped structure near the end of the tower, which resembles a lily bud, the diameter of which is much larger than the stem, thus making the tower seem more majestic and more like a building than just a tower. And there will be many usable floors inside this bud, many of which will serve as observation decks. The construction was initially scheduled to be completed by 2020, Dubai Creek Tower will consist mostly of the slender core structure, and the construction process will be much more faster than that of a regular skyscraper building like Jeddah Tower. Additionally, it is a supported tower, so the construction time will be much shorter. For example, the 629-meter KVLY TV mast in North Dakota was completed in just 30 days. Currently, construction of the tower is on hold. It was reported in July 2019 that China State Engineering and Construction, a Chinese state-owned contractor that has built numerous super tall and mega tall skyscrapers in China, was active in the tender process for the construction of Dubai Creek Tower. A representative said they hope to sign the contract soon and begin above-ground construction. As well as the indoor decks, there will be many smaller revolving platforms that resemble balconies set at the margins of the deck. These rotating platforms can transport visitors to an open-air area where they can see more impressive views. And that's going to be one impressive view. Let's head over to the old US of A now, shall we? And check out Ascent Tower in Milwaukee. Construction of a unique apartment tower in downtown Milwaukee has reached a new milestone. The 25-story Ascent Tower at 700 East Kilbourne Ave staged its topping off ceremony recently. With the roof now in place, the building has reached its highest point. Ascent is located at the upper end of the apartment market, with rent starting at $1,610 for a 573 square foot one-bedroom unit. Prices for two-bedroom units start at $3,245. The highest priced unit at the 24th floor, it's the penthouse with 2,000 square feet and 3 bedrooms. That starts at $8,500 a month. The 259 units of this high-rise are being constructed using mass timber or cross-laminated timber. Using layers of wood pressed together, mass timber is used to create columns, beams, and other components of building frames. Buildings made of timber have a low carbon footprint than conventional construction. Featuring exposed wood interiors, they can create a more attractive atmosphere as well. Ascent is the tallest mass timber structure in the world at 284 feet. A world record will be shattered by the mixed-use tower when it is completed next year. Constructed mostly from wood rather than steel or concrete, it will be the tallest mass timber building when finished, edging out Norway's Majosa Tower by just a few feet. The project will break ground in August 2020, with timber construction beginning in June. The project's prefabricated columns and beams, as well as factory-integrated connectors, made the construction process around 25 times faster than conventional construction. The apartments at Ascent will feature exposed timber ceilings and columns, along with an indoor-outdoor pool on the 7th floor, a rooftop cinema, a golf simulator, and a fitness center. On to France we head now. The 722-foot Tour Hekla, designed by superstar architect Jean Nouvel, is on track to become the second tallest building in France after the Tour First. It will surpass the Tour Montparnasse in the southern part of Paris. The vibrant new structure is located in the ultra-modern La Défense business district in Paris. The building will be the tallest in the country, and the project is estimated to have cost 248 million euros. The Pritzker Prize-winning French architect Jean Nouvel designed a dual-level lobby, 6 underground levels, 5 dining areas, a 250-seat auditorium, and innovative office spaces for 5,800 people are available in the massive Hekla Tower. Hekla is an entirely new space, unlike anything else in the district, as well as offering the largest green space. Metal and glass make up the tower. The front and outer skin of the skyscraper will be constructed from a complex system of triangular panels placed at different angles. This construction system will give the tower an appearance of minerals growing right out of the Earth's core. Top end of the tower is left open, allowing for a roof garden partially shaded by triangular panels that also provide a space for natural tree growth. Its 39 floors of offices are surrounded by 5 floors devoted to services and a third level of impressive club space, above which is a roof terrace. The Hekla Tower reinvents all conventions with terraces on every floor, a hanging garden at the top, and panoramic views over Paris and La Défense. Hekla's modularity makes it a flexible and intelligent platform that adapts to the needs and desires of its users. Heading down under now, the $1.5 billion soon-to-be finished Salesforce Tower will be Sydney, Australia's tallest office building and second highest skyscraper after the Crown aka One Barangaroo, which is purely residential and houses a hotel and casino. With a height of just over 863 feet, the new building will have 53 floors. Salesforce Tower at Sydney Place, a new office building in the heart of the city, is slated to breathe new life into Sydney's iconic Circular Quay precinct. A pitching wedge away from the city's famous harbour, the scheme features a network of pedestrian laneways that cross the site at different levels. Integrated with the tower above, the laneways will be lined with shops, cafes, and bars celebrating Sydney's unique appeal. This tower contributes to Sydney's skyline with an innovative design consisting of a series of external cross braces derived from structural stress diagrams. The south part of the building is divided into 3 bays, with concrete cores bookending the 3 transparent banks of lifts that animate it. The entire elevation is articulated vertically to modulate its visual impact on the skyline. With the core offset to one side, the express structure also allows flexibility in interior layouts. The Salesforce Tower workspaces are flexibly designed to support new ways of working in the 21st century, making them suitable for all kinds of organizations, from small startups to large corporations. The offset core and column-free workspaces maximize views of Sydney Harbour and encourage collaboration and productivity among workers, one might hope. The location in the city centre offers occupants an abundance of low-carbon transport choices, such as short walking distances to train stations, ferry terminals, and the new light rail network on George Street. As part of the low-carbon transport approach, the design includes a cycle storage facility with the capacity for 250 bikes and a maintenance station in Sydney's first public bike hub. Let's head to the spiritual home of the skyscraper, New York City. A new tower is set to be completed in the city soon. The Spiral at Hudson Yards will be the first. The tower stands 1,031 feet tall, making it the tallest building rising in Manhattan next year. The boxy yet twisty structure has been hailed as the Big Apple's most architecturally daring and culturally significant tower. The Spiral, a 66-story commercial super tall skyscraper at 66 Hudson Boulevard in Hudson Yards, is nearing completion of its exterior work. This tower is designed by the Bjarke Ingels Group and developed by Tishman Speyer, will contain 2.85 million square feet of office space and be worth nearly $3.7 billion. Turner Construction Company is the general contractor. Banker Steel is providing the steel, and R&R Scaffolding Limited is providing the BMU equipment. The building will have floor-to-ceiling glass panels and occupy an entire city block between 10th and 11th Avenues and 34th and 35th Streets. The Spiral is currently more than 50% leased already. Pfizer owns a lot, occupying 166,000 square feet of the building already. The tower is an example of a contemporary work setting that integrates nature with the office environment. In addition to the tower's expansive green spaces, there is a newly developed green space nearby, the 550-acre Hudson River Park, and also the final phase of the High Line Elevated Park. The Spiral embraces the surrounding environment by extending the green space of the nearby High Line upwards in a spiraling motion, coiled around the building, creating an upward path of green space. Anyone thinking about Jack and the Beanstalk? The 30-foot tall lobby of the tower will be open toward Hudson Boulevard Park, providing further access to green space. The office tower aims to achieve LEED certification due to its emphasis on sustainable and green construction. This single residential tower is one of the most prestigious locations in Sao Paulo, Brazil, known as the Manhattan Circuit. The partnership that won the hearts of Sao Paulo citizens with their first project, Cyrela by Pininfarina, completed in 2018, presents a new luxury residential project. It was completed in 2020 and combines elegance and fluidity. With an innovative architectural concept, this building will be one of the biggest icons in the city. The tower soars to a height of 427 feet. In the single tower, there are 33 floors and 31 apartments, ranging in size from 570 square meters to 700 square meters. Each apartment has a large balcony. This new Pininfarina project aims to become the reference in high-end luxury design in Brazil and provide something new and unique to the market. The building aims to offer residents a 360-degree experience through all the touchpoints. As residents and guests enter Heritage, the garage is the first thing they see. In order to ensure a positive and comfortable experience, special consideration has been given to this garage. Residents are able to park their vehicles comfortably in 6 to 8 spots per unit. A host of amenities are also available to guests, including indoor and outdoor adult pools, a fun-sized kids pool, a kids area and playground, a tennis court, relaxing lounges, a bar, a ballroom with an outdoor terrace, a state-of-the-art gym, a soothing spa, and much, much more. We'll end our trip at One Hyde Park in London, England. It costs $9,906 per square foot. The penthouse will cost you about $165 million. One Hyde Park is one of London's most talked about residential developments. British developers poured $1.6 billion into the project, despite initial reports that the most expensive penthouse sold for over $165.3 million in 2010. The Land Registry reported that the real price was closer to $66.1 million. To keep residents entertained, it has a golf simulator, a private cinema, and a squash court. Several years ago, an anonymous Ukrainian buyer and presumed billionaire paid $222.8 million for a penthouse at One Hyde Park, setting a record for a residential transaction in England. In a building between the posh neighborhood of Knightsbridge, home to luxury shops like Harrods, the tower apartments command outrageous prices. Conveniently located next to the gorgeous Hyde Park, set right in the heart of London, Hyde Park offers both world-class events and concerts together with plenty of quiet places to relax and unwind. Perhaps dip your toes in the Diana, Princess of Wales Memorial Fountain, brave on an open water swim in the Serpentine, or just admire the views across the lake from a waterside cafe. Have a go at tennis, horse riding, or join the many joggers, walkers, and cyclists enjoying the open air. If you want to woo the ultra-wealthy, you need a lavishly large skyscraper in the most prestigious of neighborhoods, preferably where large square footage is nearly impossible to find. When you put all those aspects together, you can make the price whatever you want. It seems the only way is up.